Did you know that every year fiat currency loses value due to inflation? Meanwhile, the US stock market has increased 70% in the last 5 years. If you want a piece of that pie, then let's talk. It's Tap My Collective time, and today we're going to review Stash Invest. Before I get into this video, I want to summarize it so you can decide if you want to watch it all the way through or just it's not for you. So Stash is an investment platform and an online bank available to American citizens and residents of the USA with green cards. I highly recommend it as an introduction to investing and learning about the stock market, and for online banking services, because their online banking services are actually very affordable. Stash offers a lot of stock-related bonuses to make investing fun and engaging and effortless at times. It's not for everyone, though. It's not for traders. It's not for seasoned investors. So if you think this might be interesting for you, then let's get into the video. Stash benefits new investors. So I'm making this video with absolute beginners in mind. Therefore, I want to go over a few of the terms I'll be using in this video. These are terms you'll need to know anyway, no matter what investment platform you choose to use. They're important to know. Investing. It's putting money into an asset, expecting that money to grow. This is where Stash is useful. Stash should be looked at as a long-term investment platform, not a way to quickly accumulate wealth. Trading is when you're buying with the intention to sell for profit. So when you're trading, you don't have to care if the company is going to be in existence 5 years from now. Your idea, you buy it at one price and you sell for more. If you're interested in trading, then you should look into TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, or Webull, because Stash is not for trading at all. ETFs are exchange-traded funds, group of securities managed, safer investment for beginners. Very useful to know about if you're trying to save for retirement. Shares, these are individual units of stocks. Mimecast, for example, costs $45.39 per share. Dividends, money paid to the owners of shares of a stock. Not every stock offers dividends, but you can check it right on Stash's interface. You see Mimecast does not pay dividends, whereas Goro does. Some companies pay dividends every month, every quarter. So you want to take that into consideration when buying a stock, depending on what you're buying it for. Price charts, a visual representation of the price history of an asset. It's one important factor to consider when buying stocks. That's one area where Stash sort of does it right. They have very clear price charts, which you can see here. Now, what is Stash? What is Stash? Stash is a personal finance app / website. They offer two main services, online banking and investing. Their online banking services are great. There's no hidden fees, no minimum balance, no overdraft fees. If you use direct deposit, you can access your pay 2 days early. Their debit card offers stock-back bonuses, which is like cashback in the form of fractional shares of stock. If you need ATM access, then I suggest you check their website. They have over 19,000 free ATMs in the USA through their partner Green Dot Bank. But if you look on their website, you'll see that these ATMs are more prominent in some regions than others. You can use any ATM, but you will be subject to fees of the bank that owns that ATM if it's not Green Dot Bank or a partner. Stash offers personal investment services and retirement accounts. This is where I think Stash really shines. Stash allows you to buy fractional shares of stocks and ETFs. There are no transaction fees for buying and selling, but there are monthly subscription fees, and that fee depends on what you're looking for. So let's talk about those fees right now. Here are the 3 subscription tiers. You can pause the video or go to Stash's website to learn more. I'll just touch on each one a little bit. The first tier is beginner. This is where I recommend you begin, if you are a beginner. It costs you $1 per month. But if you're using their online banking, then you're already getting your money's worth. The sign-up bonus gives you some of your subscription costs back straight away. If you don't need the online banking and you're just here for the investments, then you're still going to get more than $1 per month's worth. If you take advantage of their stock back bonuses or their roundup bonuses, or their stock party free stock. If you do use their trades often, they're fee-free trades, and from investment gains. So $1 per month is nothing. In addition, $1 per month is a small price to pay for the invaluable experience you're getting. Because remember, I'm telling you this, assuming you're a beginner. They have for a lot of they have a database of information, FAQs, vocabulary, and investing is something you're going to want to do eventually. The sooner you start and gain an understanding, the better. I promise you that. The growth plan provides, in addition to all that, it provides a Roth IRA retirement account. These accounts do not require you to pay taxes on your gains. That's a good option for my financial situation because I'm currently in a low income tax bracket. So I pay taxes on the money before I put it in. And 30 years from now, I assume it'll be worth a lot more. And I will not pay taxes when I withdraw that money. The growth plan costs you $3 a month, and that's personally what I use. I upgraded at some point. The Stash Plus plan, it's like a family plan. You get additional stock back rewards, which sounds nice, and 2 additional investment accounts for children. It's probably a good option for parents, but I don't need it. Let's go over the pros and the cons as I see them. Let's start with the cons because there are fewer, but some of them are significant. First, limited ETFs to choose from. This is significant because if you're investing for the long term, ETFs are the way to do it. They're managed funds, so they're a lot safer, and they tend to outperform the majority of individual companies. Limited stock options, this is both a pro and a con. I'll explain why. This is a con because there will be a time when you want to buy into a company and you're not able to. This is a pro because Stash is designed with beginners in mind. Most of the stocks that you're not able to invest in are unsafe investments, penny stocks and other less regulated stocks. So there's a good chance that you would lose your money anyway. Purchases in shares do not take place immediately. Transactions are processed twice a day. What that means is that you can't buy the second you see a stock plummet. A lot of times there'll be a massive dip and you know it's going to go back up. You can't buy into that dip immediately. By the time you are able to buy back in, the price may have already started to rebound. And you can't sell when it spikes. Sometimes stock prices just shoot up. And at that time, you think, okay, cool, I could sell now and buy back in when it goes down. So sometimes minutes matter. The final one's kind of funny. It's unclear how much interest is paid on the cash in your account. According to the Stash website, their FAQ, it says that it pays interest on the cash in your account, but it doesn't tell how much, it doesn't tell what percentage. But NerdWallet says that they do not pay interest at all. Banks these days pay tiny interest rates anyway, but something is better than nothing. So I put that in the cons section. Now for the pros. Free trades. No fee for buying or selling shares of stock. That's cool. Niche ETFs. You can buy into very, very specific industries, very specific ideas that has actually made investing a lot of fun for me. Makes it kind of like a game at times. I can buy into something that I just know, okay, right now the airline industry is way down. I'll buy into that. Right now people are starting to be more green friendly, so I buy into that, and it's cool. It's fun. It's a good and safe tool for learning about investing, and that is actually, I'd say, the theme of this video. If you want to learn, then this is a good way to do it. Fractional shares. This is really cool because look, if you want to invest in Tesla right now, you got to pay over $500 for one share. Now, you can invest just what you have into a company and forget about it. But where fractional shares is really good is for dollar cost averaging. What that means is you have you want to invest in a company. Let's say Tesla, which costs over $500. You don't know how much it's going to be worth 6 months from now. So you can put $50 a month or $50 a week into that stock until you have one full share. and the price that you pay is going to average out. That's called dollar cost averaging. And that's really good for companies that you really have confidence in, but you don't know if right now it's priced high. So, or if you don't have the full money to invest right now. Dividend reinvestment. This is huge. The dividends you get from a stock can be automatically put back into that stock if you choose. This is really good for long-term investing, something you're going to want to do. Easy to read price charts. There's a ton of information you can gather from charts, but the most basic, the most simple is price history. The sign-up bonus is great. Stock bonuses, that's the stock party, stock back, rewards on all your purchases that you use with their credit card, their roundups. Stock parties are really cool. If you follow Stash on Twitter and enable notifications on your phone, you'll get notifications that, hey, we're giving away this stock at this time. And if you go there during that time, it's usually like a 4-hour window, you can get a fractional share of that stock. I've got several, about 70 cents each. I just missed a stash party last night, unfortunately. It happens. Roundups makes investing effortless. All the money you spend on your connected card or bank account is rounded up to the nearest dollar, and the remaining money is put into your Stash Invest account. Feels good to see that money build up, and the amount of money that you're like losing, that you're investing, it's really minimal, so you don't even notice it. But in the long run, you notice that it builds up. Here's my final review of Stash Invest. An article written by NerdWallet, which I'll link for you, gives Stash 3.5 out of 5. I'd say that's pretty accurate overall, but not for everyone. It would be a 0 out of 5 for many people. It'd be a 5 out of 5 for many people. So if you're a new investor, Stash could be a 5 out of 5. It's an amazing learning tool. It offers value much greater than the growth of your money, because you're learning and you have access to investing, which for a long time, most people couldn't do that. How do you know if Stash is right for you? First off, do you need a bank account? If so, then Stash might be great for you. Next, do you have disposable income? If you're in a position where you're bringing in more money per month than you need to pay the bills, then you can utilize Stash Invest. And finally, are you a forward-thinking person and interested in learning about investments, but you don't have a mentor or a teacher to teach you the ropes? So if you said yes to all three of these questions, then Stash is definitely right for you. If you said yes to one or two, then it might be right for you. Think about it. I put a link in the description. It offers a sign-up bonus. And I also link some of the other sites that I've mentioned, and I also linked that NerdWallet article. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. You take care of yourselves.